So in my recent video where I showed you the 6-month update on my Robinhood portfolio, a lot of people were viewing that video and commenting on it and were very curious about my other investments. And in that video, yes, I mentioned that that wasn't my only portfolio. I actually have 2 other accounts as well. So right before the new year of this year, I opened up my Roth IRA after I was old enough to open one. And so in this video, I wanted to do my 1-year update of my Roth IRA. And for those of you who don't know, a Roth IRA stands for a Roth Individual Retirement Account. And this account is basically my retirement account that I will not be touching under any circumstances for many decades to come. Now the thing with Roth IRAs is that they have a limit of how much you can contribute every year. Usually that limit goes up every year, and so for larger investors you can't actually contribute more than an amount, and so that's why I do have multiple portfolios. And I went a lot more into depth about the rules and restrictions of Roth IRAs, and if you haven't seen that video yet where I told you the reasons why you need to open one, you can see that video. Link will be in the description down below, as well as the video showing you my 6-month Robinhood portfolio update. So when I share my screen with you, you're going to see exactly what I'm invested in, how long I've been invested in it, what my gains are, what does my return look like, and what am I doing with my dividends. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Here is my 1-year update of my Roth IRA retirement account. So we're inside my Roth IRA, and right off the bat, you can see that this is an ETrade brokerage account. Robinhood currently does not offer any other kind of retirement account or Roth IRA specifically, so you're only going to have to sign up for a Roth IRA under a brokerage like ETrade or other major brokerages like Charles Schwab or TD Ameritrade. And right now the net assets stand at $13,690.50, and you can see the day's gain here just a little bit, $4.63. The market was not up terribly much, and so this is my Roth IRA. And in this portfolio, you can see, if we click on portfolios, you can see I am invested in the S&P 500 index fund, VFIAX, and I did get in at a pretty good price because I started this a year ago. So the S&P 500 has grown a lot and gained a lot since then. And you can see, if I click the little drop down here, I did start on the 27th of December 2018. Not quite exactly 1 year, but because the markets are pretty much closed for the entire day of Christmas Eve and Christmas, and counting the weekends as well, it will pretty much equate to be exactly 1 year of investing. And when I started investing in December 2018, I got in at the VFIAX at the price of under 230. So that's a very, very good price. If you look at what the S&P 500 has done since then, that is a very good price to get in at. And so I started investing, and I invested pretty much, I would say, once every week or two. And I did that for many, many months. But because my income is much more than what the yearly limit is, I was able to fill up the amount or max contribution that you can contribute pretty quickly. So if you look here, it fed into 2019, the beginning of 2019, and then I stopped investing as far as my 2018 portfolio somewhere in the middle of the year. And then for the rest of the year, or at least towards the second half of 2019, I invested the rest of contributing towards my 2019 portfolio. So I made my max contributions for 2018 and 2019 pretty much all in one shot. And that is pretty much it for the amount that I invested in. It's just going to be that number as my principal right there, $6,000, and then plus $5,500 for 2018. And you can see the gains here, all positive. There's no negatives here. S&P 500 is a very safe investment. So if you see here, the total gain is over 17% total, and that beats out what the S&P 500 expected return is. But I did get pretty lucky, you can say, because I got in at a good price. So I did get in at a good time. I timed the market pretty well on that. But my total gain dollar-wise is $2,000, $2,032.71. And then, like I said, my current total value of the entire principal with the gain total is $13,690.50. So that is essentially it for what my Roth IRA stands at and how much return I've made. Now, some people do like to just diversify a little bit, and if they're not in one index fund, they're maybe in a couple index funds or S&P 500 index funds. I kind of put all my eggs in one basket here, just putting it in total in one index fund only. And I didn't really see much risk with that, and because I am young, I do have a lot of time to withstand whatever drops or gains the market might bring. So I didn't really have to play it too safe when it came to my Roth IRA. It's not like I'm in individual stocks. I'm in a very, very safe index fund. So I think one index fund is fine enough. Some people like to invest their money 50-50 between a index fund that might follow the S&P 500 and then another index fund rather that might follow the bond market or stock market, specifically the stock market as a total. But S&P 500, Warren Buffett says there's nothing better than it. He can't beat it himself. So a very safe investment. And then what's cool about ETrade is you can really get a good gauge of what your income and performance will look like. So like if we go over here to my estimated income just based on this portfolio, it will say that I'm going to be receiving close to $181 in dividends in 1 year, and it even gives when that's paid out and exactly how much from that index fund. So that's kind of cool how it gives you that estimated income. And if we go over here to dividend reinvestment, this section right here, you can see it says right here enroll in account in DRIP, that is turned on. So that Roth IRA is enrolled in DRIP, and so all dividends will get 100% reinvested right back into that fund, which of course creates that compound interest effect, and just you earn more and more on top of what you've already earned. And then in ETrade, they also have this feature here where you can compare a portfolio to a conservative, moderate, or aggressive portfolio. And if you look at all these different models, it is telling me that my portfolio is a riskier investment. It is saying that it's mostly stocks seeking higher return with more risk. But if you look at the history of the S&P 500, and it's withstood the test of time, and no matter what the market does in the short term, remember we are investing for the long term, especially because this is a retirement account, a Roth IRA. So really, I don't think it truly matters. If we head over here to gains and losses, there won't be anything because I haven't actually cashed out yet. So you won't actually see any gains or losses in this section of the account because I haven't sold anything. And this is another cool feature here in your ETrade back office. You can go under performance and value, and you'll see that my account is up over 26% annualized since January 1st. So that's a cool little bonus feature there. And you can kind of track your portfolio every day, every month. And you will see that it will even tell you the percentage gain every month down here. So it will tell you how much you made in January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And so of course you will see that, like in August, there was a negative month there just because, and it even tells you quarterly what the gain is as well. But if you see here in August, there's a negative there, but we are going long term. It does not matter what your market does, what your portfolio does in the short term. And then you can take a look here at this right here. What happened is in 2018, the reason why there was a significant jump is because I had just cashed out actually from my investment in Fundrise. And if you haven't seen that review yet, that update, that's an older video I did. You can see that link will be in the description down below as well. That also got a ton of views. It's actually my most viewed video. And so when I cashed out, I put a lot of money right directly into my Roth IRA because it was time. I was old enough to where I can open one. And so that's why there was a large beginning value in 2018. But then if you look at 2019, it will show you what my account portfolio, the net assets were every month. Of course, it does go up because I contribute more and make more every month. And then if we go into the inbox here, see it does down here say that your inbox stores messages received in the last 120 days. So you're not going to actually be able to see all these messages. But just an example, my most recent dividend pay was in September of 2019. And if you click on this, you'll see that a very good payout, just for being a shareholder, essentially doing nothing at all, just clicking a few buttons. The account was credited $60 just for holding and being a shareholder of the fund. So that is where right now my investment stands with my Roth IRA. It's more of a boring portfolio because it's not like it goes up and down so much every single day. It's not as volatile. It's a boring fund that you're just holding for the long term, and it's not like individual stocks where there's going to be massive movements. Hope you enjoyed that video. I just wanted to show you the potential and where I'm at right now with my Roth IRA. Hopefully that encourages other people to motivate them and open up their own Roth IRA or any brokerage account for that matter and start investing, whether you're young or old. And if you enjoyed that video, be sure to smash that like button, give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from my channel as well, I post videos every single week covering business, finance, entrepreneurship, mindset, investing. I do videos just like this every single week. And if you'd like to be notified every single time I make a new one so that way you're first in line to see it, be sure to hit that notification bell as well so that way you're notified every time I upload a new one. See you in the next one.